Okay, voice is off again. 5.3a, slope-intercept form. Thank you. If you turn your attention to the sideboard where I am currently at, we can see, hey, students will be able to, that's the SWBA, use slope-intercept form to graph lines and write equations in slope-intercept form, starting 5.3, hence 5.3a, as we'll get to B later. Now, we actually won't get through all of that objectives today. We'll get through about the first half of that today. So we first have this thing of slope-intercept form. I want you to write everything on this board down, please, and thank you. I want you to write. What?
Stop.
Good. That means you guys should be ready, okay? So go ahead and write all this down, please, and thank you.
Stop.
Your voice is off. Ben. Yes, Hannah. Hey, what did I have for breakfast this morning? I had a corn Chex cereal.
There's no calories. How's that even a breakfast? It's literally air.
Not literally here, actually. It's whole grains with like almost no sugar. So. What?
Yeah, but don't forget to eat some sugar. I eat.
Yeah. So slope-intercept form. Okay, slope-intercept form. Voice stop. Y equals mx plus b. Y and x. Those are y and x for our coordinates, right? We've seen y and x before. That's not new to us. Okay? So y and x are coordinates. Slash just variables in general that we solve for, but they relate to our points. M is the slope, and B is what we call our y-intercept. It's B because it can't be y, because we already have y. Y-intercept is the point where a function crosses the y-axis. We briefly talked about that before, right? And you guys might remember from last year. So we have a graph, okay? You have this beautiful graph right here. Then you might have this function coming across like this. It crosses the y-axis. Well, y-axis, okay? Is that the one that goes up and down or left and right? Go ahead and do it with your hands. Up and down or left and right. Okay, it goes up and down. Very good, okay? Great, and I like that coming in and getting it. Okay? So it crosses this y-axis right here. So this would be the y-intercept. Questions on this? Thank you. Okay? Hey, so let's work on these and identifying the slope and the y-intercept. So I want you to write this first one down, y equals 3x plus 2. Write that down, okay? Okay, y equals 3x plus 2. Raise your hand if you can tell me what the slope of this line is. Blake. The slope is not 3x. The slope is, no, the slope is what graded?
3.
Just the 3. The slope is just 3. Voice stop, okay? So the form is y equals mx plus b. So we know where our slope's going to be because it's going to be with the x. It's not going to include the x. So Blake, you have the right idea that it was where the x was, it was right next to that. But the only thing is, the clarifying thing is the x is not part of that. Okay? Okay. So the slope is with the x. It's what's being multiplied with the x. In this case, it's a 3. Okay? Who can tell me what our y-intercept is going to be? Okay? Justin.
The 2.
the 2. So b is equal to 2. That means this will have a slope of 3 over 1, or just 3, and it'll cross the y-axis at 2. That's what that tells us. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to write the other 3 down and write down what their y-intercept and their slope would be. Okay, so I want you to write the other 3 down and write what their slope and y-intercept would be.
This was like top priority.
We literally did this for like 2 months.
Good. I'm really happy to hear that, actually.
It was more than that.
I remember doing it, and I left halfway through the year.
Wait, would it be negative 2 or just a minus? Or is that a minus?
I remember doing it.
What was that?
Is that a negative or a minus?
Either way, same thing, actually.
So does that mean it's minus or negative? Say, oh my god, you almost hit me. I kicked your butt. What was that, Ben?
Hi, further away, I'm Mr. Carlson.
Hey,
So
Creative, but also choose you type him. You're incredible. Yeah, he does. He does.
Just kidding.
I don't know.
Okay.
I said.
Hey, you don't have to draw the graph on any of the other ones. You don't have to draw the graph on the others, okay? I just did that as an example. You don't have to do it on your own time.
Saying it.
So, write down the.
We do that one. That's what you're doing.
So,
It's funny because last time I watched this video where they first heard about this girl and she shoved him into a porta potty and tipped it over.
Hey, the new episode on your you just like
class, voices off. We are way too loud. Jacob, Sam, Blake, Justin.
Sure.
Okay, voices off, please. Hey, what would be the slope of this line up here? The y equals 1/2 x plus or minus 4, okay?
1/2.
Peyton.
1/2.
Thank you for raising your hand, Peyton. I appreciate it. 1/2 would be the slope. It's with the x. Okay? Hey, and what's our y-intercept here? Somebody raise your hand. Tell me what the y-intercept would be here. Peyton, round 2 since you raised your hand again.
-4.
-4. Very good. We might be tempted to say it's +4. But we got to be careful that since this is plus b, technically we're adding a -4. Stop. Thank you. We're adding a -4, so negative. I'm going to have you wait. Okay? So the slope is 1/2. The y-intercept is -4. Questions on this top right one. Okay, if you have a question, very important that you ask it. I can't help you if I don't know what you're not understanding.
We all know it.
Okay? So down here, this bottom left one, y equals -3x. Who can tell me what your slope is here? Hannah. Yep.
Okay, 0.
Nope.
Oh wait, no, got it mixed up. It's -3.
-3. -3 is being multiplied by the x. Okay? Hey, and what would be our y-intercept, Hannah?
0.
0. How do you know it's 0?
Because
There's nothing there. So if there's nothing there, that means there's a +0. Because we don't write when it's +0, do we? Like, do you write when we add 0 to something? No. So that means if there's nothing there, there's a 0 there. So the y-intercept is 0.
That line for -3 is like actually so straight.
Oh my goodness.
It's like perfect.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that
these?
is the-
Yeah, and same thing
Don't
with
mess
the
it
equal
up.
sign.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
That's a record, okay? Hey, so on this one, y equals 9, okay? What would be our slope here, Justin?
9.
Our slope is 9. Is that 9 with the x?
No,
No, okay, so what's with the x?
it's not there.
There is no x. So if there's no x, what had to have happened? What had to be multiplied with the x to get rid of it?
0.
0, because 0 times anything is
0.
0. We wouldn't write that. So what's our slope here?
M equals
0. Our slope is 0. There's nothing with the x, is there? Okay, and what's the constant on the side? 2 is a constant, -4 is a constant, 0 is a constant. The constant here is 9. So the y-intercept is 9. Okay? Okay, you guys remember this weird acronym I had, right? Okay, HOI, you guys remember that? Okay. Horizontal lines have a slope of 0, and the equation is y is equal to a number. Is this equation y is equal to just a number? Yeah, there's nothing else there besides the number. So it's a horizontal line, and the slope is?
Oi, my friend.
The slope is 0. The slope was?
0.
0. Seeing that connection a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, good. Okay? Not right now.
My
Okay? Hey, I want you to write this first part down. Okay? I want you to write this part down real quick. The part that I put in a bracket.
And it's a face.
Where did you face that? Don't
I don't know. But you should be writing this down on your paper. It's not that much. Makes you have a minute and a half. Have you written it down yet? Okay, go ahead and write it down. And then do whatever.
We have homework in Mr. Howard's class.
Oh, we definitely do.
You act like this.
Let's just not.
Yeah.
Let's not.
It's a joke.
Say that. Yeah, I know. Let's just not make that one. Not incredibly appropriate. But
We said what?
Hey, no, we won't even talk about it. Okay, thank you. Okay, hey. So writing equations in slope-intercept form, we'll find the slope and the y-intercept, and then we'll plug in m and b. And we're gonna stop here before we get to the rest of this. Okay, so we're gonna stop here. So on Monday when I say, hey guys, where do we stop? You'll be like, oh, right here, Mr. Carlson. This is where I ended my notes. Okay, sound good? Hey, homework for the weekend. Okay, have a good weekend.
Good luck. Homework. We can
I don't understand. Oh.
Mr. Carlson, I don't give a Mr. Carlson.
All right.